Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm King Dino. There goes Twyla.
And I'm Adam.
Anyway, we wanted to do a throwback episode this week because we have had an episode out every single Sunday for a whole year now, which I think that deserves a pat in the back.
Yeah, it deserves more than that. So it's quite an accomplishment, at least for us. You know, over 50 in 1 year, actually more than 50 in 1 year, considering the last few months. We've also got Wednesday or midweek episodes too on a Wednesday evening.
And we want to say a big thank you to all our supporters that have been there with us by our side from the start, and to all our new subscribers. It's been fantastic, and there's been so much love on the channel, and I love the community we have formed.
Yeah, indeed. And without you guys, it is one part of why we do it. It is great to have everyone on board and get the live chats happening and get the messages coming through the YouTube channel. It's inspiring, it's motivating, it keeps us going. We enjoy what we do, but also, you know, having you guys, you know, relate to us, and you know, we get to know each other and come on our journey. It makes it more worthy as well.
Definitely. And one of the things we wanted to do to thank you guys was give away one of our new King Dino Adventures hats, which we'll be giving a few of these away over the next year. But for this year, we'll be giving this away at the end of this episode, so stick around for that. But we have a lot to get through, so let's get straight into it. This first clip is the first time we got bogged this year, so let's go to it.
We're on a dirt road and it's just bumpy as, and
so we've got my sister-in-law in front of us. We're just following her to the campsite, just hoping that we don't get bogged. It's looking pretty wet and yucky. We'll see how we go. Well, it looks like it's happened again, Adam. Here we are.
in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere, we're bogged. So it did happen. Adam just stopped filming, then all of a sudden we went off the side of the road and we're totally bogged. So we've got the hazard lights on, and we just sent Kristen to go get my youngest brother Lee. So we'll see if he can come get us out. Right, so he's backing up to us, and yeah, here we go. Hopefully he can get us out.
So we're getting hitched up to Lee's van. Go to your right, Dean, again. We're literally, like, so obviously as you can see that we're getting towed, and we're only like 500 meters from the site. It's looking like it's looking worse than before.
Oh, shit.
Now this bit,
Oh, great.
follow my lines, okay?
Oh,
Don't go
geez.
into the little ruts. Just follow me.
Christ. Oh my
I want to start braking
Lord.
now, and I want to hook you.
Okay. Well, Lee definitely got us out of that sticky situation.
Yeah, indeed. He's definitely come in handy a few times.
He's taught us how to use the
chainsaw,
chainsaw,
use an axe. And
cooking tips.
Yeah, definitely cooking tips. But you know, behind the scenes, I think Kristen, you know, she
Yeah, I
definitely
think-
plays a big part too.
I think Kristen's the brain of the operations. But anyway, don't tell Lee that. Anyway, let's skip to the part where we actually went away with him and see what we got up to. The very first thing that Lee cooked us camping on one of our episodes was this slow cooked chili con carne. It was absolutely delicious. Kristen did all the chopping. I give her credit there. But yeah, he cooked it slow and it was bloody delicious. Well, it's time for dinner. Lee's just mixing it up. Is it still hot? Have you even warmed it up?
It's still hot. Didn't have to warm it up. We were right to go.
Oh God, it smells good. This is looking awesome. Well done, Lee. Good job. Looks so good. It was definitely a time for first, because this was the first time we used our projector on our side of our van. We watched the football. It was really cool. It was a really nice night.
Clicking over the four-wheel drive.
And away we go.
Now this definitely was a highlight. We drove Lee's four-wheel drive for the very first time and we got into the mud and we absolutely loved it. Boys have made a swap. Lee's now in the back and we got Adam in the front. He's going to give this a go. He's never driven a four-wheel drive before. And you know he doesn't normally drive our van, but we are in an auto, so there's no reason.
And I'm closing the window.
Okay, all right.
I'm moving the seat forward, yes.
All right, here we go.
Oh my God, okay.
Come on, you can do it. Yeah, let's go. And this is what
And that
it's
is
about.
it, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm lucky to see over the dash.
Okay, here we go.
Now, before I go ahead, Lee, any tips? What should I be aiming for here?
Go for any rut you want.
Just go.
Go
Just
for
do it. Let's go.
And you just have to cruise through. You don't have to go too hard.
So I'm just thinking
just
put the
cruise through.
accelerator on that seat, not on the
Come on.
drive.
Handbrake.
Handbrake.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Ah, okay. Handbrake's
Go for the
on.
biggest one.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Right, let's go.
Doing well, Adam. Doing well. Doing well.
Yes.
Okay, hold on,
Woo!
people. You feel like you're playing with fate sometimes, Lee?
I'm hopping in now. It's my turn to see how I can control the speeds. Look at me go, not bad for a first timer. And Lee grabbed his chainsaws out and showed us how to use them properly and taught us how to use our very own. Now, if all that work got you hungry, Lee showed us for the first time how to make his breakfast wraps. Put this baby together. So what do we do first, Lee?
We hit it with the sauce. The old barbecue.
Yep.
Then
Nice. Doza's helping out too.
get the hamburgers in there.
Yep. Oh, double banger.
Double banger.
Yep. Hash brown.
Get the carbs in there.
Beautiful. Check this out, guys. This is incredible. This is nothing like what me and Adam made. So this is the proper way how to make your breakfast wraps. Now, it's time for a taste test. Pretty good, Lee. Well done. Lee was definitely the teacher on this camping trip, showing us how to use our chainsaw that we just brought safely and correctly. On the subject of families, we have to give a big shout out to our nephew Hudson and our sister-in-law Jen for coming along on our adventures. They braved it in winter this year, which you'll see in the next clip, and did their first free night of camping up at Mount Disappointment, but it wasn't. Mount Franklin, one of our favourite places to go to. They did a really good job. You'll see that in the next clip. Also, they road test, mainly Hudson, road test all those big fours and G'day parks we went to, and he pops up with the back of his head in a lot of the episodes, and he's very well known for the back of his head now, isn't he? We don't like to film his face. So anyway, he's done a fantastic job, and Jen has too. We have so much fun. And I have to quickly give a quick shout out to Melissa, who sometimes pops up and does a twirl. That one's for you, Mel. But anyway, In this clip of us when we're at the Big Four, we stayed in a minus tent. So that was something different that we don't normally do. We still took our van along because we couldn't live without a van. But it was a good experience, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And we also went to a Elvis exhibition and the, what was it? The
trade fair.
The trade fair, which was awesome. So anyway, let's go check out these 2 clips of going away with Jen and Hudson. So we just got back to the van. Here we are. I've just set up our fire pit. Now you're probably wondering, like I said before, how is Hudson and Jen gonna be staying here with us when we don't have any room in our van for them? Well, this is how they're doing it. Let's have a look. So Jen picked this up from Kmart and it goes in the back of your seat. And as you can see, cushions, it blows up, not just the bed blows up, but also down here, it blows up where your feet normally would go in your car. Then it makes like a little bit larger than a single bed. So there we go, there we have it. That is their bed. It's even got a little bit that stops you from rolling into the front. Adam, you should get in there and test it out.
I'm not doing shoes.
Don't pop it.
Don't pop it. That's their bed.
Yes, don't pop it at all. If you do it.
All right, because we knew it was going to be really cold, we thought, what can we do on this trip to warm us up? And something we haven't done before. Well, I've done it on an episode a long time ago, but it wasn't when we were camping. We're going to make some mulled wine.
First time. If you don't.
The big test. Let's see if it tastes any good. Whoa. It's nice. It's nice. I don't know if Adam likes it. Adam, you're not a fan? Oh, look, he's cleaning out the pot. What did you think, Adam? Not for you?
No, I think ours is better as in the last time.
The last one made it? Yeah. Oh, but I like the smell of the cinnamon. All right, so we've come in from outside. We've chickened out a little bit. It's a bit cold. Just really cold. Adam reckons it's not the coldest night we've ever had.
No.
But I still think it is.
Well, we had frost in Castlemaine.
Yeah.
So if you watch that episode, it literally is icicles on the trees.
Well, let's see how these guys went. All right, guys. How'd it go? Good morning. So how was it, Jen?
It actually wasn't too bad.
Yeah?
It was better than I expected.
Yeah, well, Huddy's giving it the thumbs up.
Oh, Huddy loves it. He loves sleeping in the car.
Yeah. We've just rocked up to Hepburn Springs Brewery.
The next collection of videos highlights locations that we've been to over the year.
Now, this is a great opportunity to our new subscribers or people who just found our channel to get a taste of what we're all about. Now, if something tickles your fancy, you can go back and watch the full episode after this one, of course. Anyway, you ready for this?
Yep, enjoy.
Swan Hill was so much fun. We really enjoyed it. We didn't know what to expect, but we had an absolute ball. The first thing we actually did was went to the information centre, which had the big fish across the road. We stayed just out of Swan Hill at Lake Bogard Caravan Park, which had the best views. We hired one of their fire pits and sat out at night, and it was absolutely beautiful. The morning, look at these views in the morning. It was just stunning. So we just arrived to the Pioneer Settlement. We're about to head in and go see what this is all about. We weren't able to take Twyla in, so Adam sat outside with her, and Monica and I went in and had a bit of fun, as you're about to see. Now, I thought it might be good to leave the shops to last because I know what Monica's like. She likes to buy a lot of things, but I'm going to start at the general store and then move down and check out the rest. It definitely really took you back in time. I love finding all old lollies that we used to eat as kids. And there was just so many things to check out, from cars to horses and carts, you name it, they had it. It was so much fun. One of our favourite things for Adam and I in Swan Hill was the Flying Boat Museum. This is something you definitely need to find the time to do. It was absolutely fantastic. All right, so here we go. We're going into the bunker. We can't tell anyone about this. No one knows about it. It's a big secret. Let's head on in. Underground. Woo, here we go. How cool is this? We celebrated Monica's birthday that night in front of the lake. It was absolutely stunning. The moonlight was just shining on the lake. On the way to dinner, we walked across the train tracks. Check out that view. And we had one of those beautiful pub meals where we could walk out to dinner, have a drink and enjoy it, and walk back safely to our caravan park. Good old sunny Mildura. We checked out Orange World. This was quite fun. It was a family-owned business, and Adam even got shown how to use one of their famous peelers. Oh,
Take the center and make a cut. Make a little twist.
Look at that. Yeah. That's awesome. Adam did a bit of shopping. Also, you can get a tour around their property, which is pretty cool. So we've just arrived to Woodsy's Gem Shop. I could not get Adam and Monica out of this shop. They absolutely loved it. The owner showed us how they make jewelry with the gems. It was quite entertaining and interesting. Also, you can go there and eat at their restaurant. They got a restaurant there that does breakfast and lunch. It's pretty cool. And they just have gem after gems after gems on. This is what they ended up buying. After all that rock shopping, I definitely needed a wine, so we headed to Vanden Estate. This was such a beautiful boutique winery, and you could order yourself a platter. They do weddings there. It was absolutely beautiful, and we even had to walk through the vines. Now, what pairs with a nice bottle of wine? An art gallery. We headed to the Mildura Art Gallery, which was absolutely stunning. Part of the gallery is in an historic building, and they've joined this new modern building where they house some beautiful piece of art and exhibitions. Absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, we spent a fair bit of time there. We took it in turns. Obviously can't take your dog in there, but we absolutely loved it and enjoyed it. We stayed at the Mildura Boronga Riverside Caravan Park, which had 2 pools. Look how beautiful it was. And it sits along the Murray River. You can have fires there. The sunsets are absolutely beautiful. You can see that behind me here. And all up, Mildura just has so much to offer, and we just really enjoyed our time here. It was probably one of our highlights on this week trip that we did. So absolutely recommend going there and checking it out. Colac, just a hop, skip and jump from Melbourne. This is the perfect weekender. We tried out one of their old bakeries called Halum's Bakery. I'm probably saying that wrong. I always get it wrong. Anyway, Twyla wanted the pies, but they were delicious. We headed down to the Botanical Gardens, which sit along the Colac Lake. Now, this lake is where we stayed the night. It was absolutely beautiful. Alongside this lake, you'll find a cafe sitting on the banks where you can get yourself some food, a coffee, breakfast, lunch. They do it all there and you get a beautiful view. And they're pet friendly. We headed up to a lookout that looks over an old extinct volcano. This was absolutely incredible. We ended our day where we were going to camp the night at our free camping spot along Colac Lake. Now, this place had flushable toilets, rubbish bins, so pretty much everything you need, just no power, which, you know, we don't need that. Look at these views. It was absolutely beautiful. The next morning, we headed down to the Murray Street markets, and they actually had Plucker Duck's bike out the front. I wasn't allowed to hop on it. I was a little bit disappointed, but we were there to actually check out one of our friends' stalls. I've just come across one of our friends' stalls. So this is her. She's got one in here. So you can come and buy all these really cool chopping boards. Look at these. So cool. There was so many different things to look at the market, including this card that looked just like Twyla. So another thing you'll find on the Murray Street is Bulla ice cream. This is the home of it. This is where it's made. And there you have it. That was our trip to Colac. Welcome to Ballarat Wildlife Park. This place looks incredible. We took my nephew Hudson along. He got to feed the kangaroos. We got to see so many different types of Australian animals. One of the best parts was getting to meet the koalas, patting them and feeding them. And we even got a photo to take home with us. Also, one of them we spotted had a little baby koala on its back. If you have a close look now, you'll see that little baby koala there. How cute. They had an albino wombat. How cool is that? They had this humongous crocodile, which if you pick the right days to go, you can see it get fed. You could definitely spend the whole day at this zoo. When you arrive, they give you a pamphlet with all the different times when they feed the animals. Make sure you pay attention to this. You don't want to miss out on any of the feedings because they have someone there talking about the animals and then you're going to see them get fed just like this dingo. It was just such an amazing experience and definitely one you got to do. So we made it to Snobs Falls. It was a pretty easy drive up. You can definitely do this in a two-wheel drive. Like I was saying before, you just be careful of the trucks. Now you got two walks. You got a very small one, 25 meters, and then you got one a little bit bigger. But with the bigger walk, yeah, it's got a lot of stairs to come back up. So make sure you're just a little bit fit. Adam's a bit puffed. Anyway,
it's definitely it takes your breath away actually checking it out. So
yes, we've already done the bigger falls. Now we're going to go check out the 25-minute walk. Now, Adam, if you can't do the 25-minute walk...
I can't just bounce up these steps.
Yeah, all right. So let's go down and check that out and see how they look. And we are in Benalla. We're here right now. We are at a free camping spot and it's a ripper. The camping area was in the middle of town, so this gave us the opportunity to walk anywhere we wanted to and leave the van there for the whole weekend. We went out and explored the town and checked out all their beautiful art pieces on walls of their city buildings. It was absolutely beautiful. If that wasn't enough, check out the art gallery for free. They have an amazing cafe that you can sit down on a balcony, and it is absolutely beautiful. We did a lot of bushwalking. We enjoyed that. There's plenty of tracks and things to see. The campsite filled up slowly with plenty of RVs and camper vans. It was so nice to meet those people, and the sunsets were absolutely gorgeous. Plenty of places to get beautiful food and coffees. And we love this sculpture that was created by many people out of terracotta. So if you like art, coffee, and a good walk, this is definitely a place for you. So we've just stopped off at Lake Tyrell. This stunning salt lake in the Mallee district of Victoria, about 5 hours from Melbourne, was absolutely amazing. I'm going to stop talking now and let you guys sit back and enjoy. One thing we did see quite a bit in our adventures on the Victorian roads this year was the silo art. There was a lot of it, and there were some really good ones. What was your favourite?
The evoker?
Was that with the barking owl?
Yes.
Yeah, that was really
the
cool.
evoker barking owl, which actually glows at night.
Yes. So we got that one in there, and we got a whole heap of one. One of them was just been finished painting not long before, I think about a month before we got there.
Yep, that's right.
A girl on the swing. I don't know if they call it that, but
That one's cool, but it was around 8 silos, which we were there.
I think it was the one in
we were there
CA.
in July, I think, from what I recall, and it was just finished getting painted in June. But there is the Victorian Silo Art Trail that you can go on. It is more in the central Victorian region, but towns across Australia have their own silo art, which is interesting to look at.
Yeah, no, I've really enjoyed them. Anyway, all right, well, let's go to the clip. Over the last few months, there has been nothing but rain in Victoria and all over Australia. It's been absolutely crazy. We've visited so many small towns this year, as you all know and seen this video, that have been affected by the floods. Adam, I and Twyla think about these communities all the time, and we will be back to advertise and to help these small businesses get back off their feet when they're ready to open again. We wish everyone good luck and hope everyone's safe, and hopefully we'll be all going back there in time to support these small communities. Matoa, what a little hidden gem. Not far out of Horsham, we stayed on their lake. at one of their only caravan parks. It was absolutely beautiful. It was the smallest caravan park I think Adam and I have ever been to, but it was great. They have the stick shed in their town. Now, this stick shed was an old wheat holding shed. It is, I can't even explain how big it is, but you'll see in a second. And you just got to enjoy this vision and to appreciate how big this shed is and how much wheat it would have held back in the day. Now, that wasn't the only hidden gem in Matoa. They had their water tower museum, which housed a taxidermy collection in it that was over 100 years old, donated by a local. It was absolutely fantastic. They had so many different things you could look at through the building. As you can see, we're right under the water tank now. This whole roof is metal, and that would have held all that water up there. And you wouldn't want it to fall through, would you? Well, especially not while we're in it.
It could be iron, actually.
Iron?
I don't know.
Iron?
I don't know.
Steel?
Steel? Is all the same? No, it's all, yeah, I don't know.
Is it all the same? To answer that question, yes, the water tower was made from iron. Right next door, we checked out the train station museum that had some really cool things to look at and a lot of fantastic history about the area. We ate at a fair few of their cafes and tried their coffee. Absolutely beautiful. You know, us people from Melbourne, we can be coffee snobs. I definitely did the walk around the lake before coming back to cooking up a amazing, because I cooked it, barbecue for Adam and I and Twyla. Of course she wanted some. She always wants a bit of the barbecue. So yeah, we just had some sausages and capsicum. It was quite nice. And we really enjoyed ourselves in this little town like we always do. And there we are, taken off to head off on another adventure. Prime Tourist Park Lakes Entrance. Now, this was a caravan park with a difference. They don't accept children in. No kids under 18, but what they do accept is dogs. So Laura and Rob and their dog Dusty joined us in their brand new van, which we did an episode on them too, picking up their van. Lee and Kristen and their new dog Dusty joined us also for another episode, and this was one fun trip. One of the things we loved about the dog park is the old kids playground is now a dog playground, and the dogs loved it, especially Twyla. She even managed to go down the slide. Check this out. Look at that. God, she's clever. She was amazing, and they all had lots of fun. We took them all out for lots of walks. We went so many different walks. We went across their famous footbridge, and the dogs loved it. We loved it. And we even made friends along the way. We met this dog. Check this dog out. It was huge. When it stood up on the owner, we just couldn't believe the size of it. And the other dogs, well, they ended up actually ignoring it. Anyway, we went off to the fish shop to grab some fish. Lee picked some great fish, including flathead tails, which we fried up later that night. We headed to this new place that's come out of COVID where it's pet friendly. It's an old service station and you can get food from a food van, try their beers, and they have other drinks there, and you can sit out and it looks over the footbridge. We went back to the park. They had a little bit of entertainment. They lit a fire. It was quite nice. It was a cool day, but the sun came out for this, so it was quite nice, and all the dogs played together.
What have you got?
Sweet and spicy mussels.
Oh, that's what we brought from the down at the surf.
Co-op, yep.
Yeah, the co-op.
Has it been cooked? Yeah, they're cool.
You gotta eat one, Adam. Ooh.
It's like
Okay.
aliens or something.
Yeah, that's gross.
Get it in there. That's it.
Yay! Do you like it? Are you gonna spit it out?
We're never going to spit it out.
Also in this episode, Adam turned into a cowboy. I don't actually know why. He looks good as that. Lee got out his knives and showed us his knife skills. Yep, that's not a knife. This is a knife. And he cut up the fish. Kristen whipped up the best beer batter. It was absolutely delicious. Watch the episode to check out the recipe. But, oh, God, it was yum. So we fried all that up and did our fish that we had got during the day. I actually fried up some sausages because I don't actually eat fish. Can you believe it? How bad's that? But anyway, all the guys ate the fish, the flathead, and some other one, but I forget. You'll have to watch the episode to find out. Anyway, it was absolutely delicious. What did you think, Adam? Good?
Yep. Very good.
Twyla was happy because Lake Entrance allows you to take your dogs onto the beach so they could all have a run around and enjoy the sun. We headed to a winery, which was only about 10 minutes out of town, which was awesome. We grabbed a platter. We had some tastings. It was a really good afternoon, and we kept it light on the food because we knew Lee was cooking up a storm that night. Lee got his rotisserie out and cooked us lamb kebabs. He did chicken, lamb. It was absolutely delicious. It went down an absolute treat. Again, he got to show off his knife skills, and I think he really enjoyed showing his knife skills off there. But anyway, Rob, he got in there first and dished up, and oh, God, it was good. We really packed them full of food. Look, there's mine there. How good does that look? Lee the next day took Rob for his first proper fish, gave him a few tips, and even Adam got in on the action. The second place we tried to go fishing at was blocked off with all these trees that were down, so unfortunately we had to hightail it out of there. We thought we could get through, but didn't quite make it. We had lunch at Angler's Tavern, which is out at Lake Tyers, where the water breaks through every so often. You get this lovely view of the lake. It was absolutely gorgeous, and they do some fantastic meals. We headed up the hill to check out the views of the lakes and the entrance. There are 4 different vantage points you can go. You get higher every time, and we did all 4, so that was a lot of fun. After this, we headed back for our last night at camp. We thought we'd celebrate Halloween, so we did that with eating the leftovers from the night before. Definitely didn't want any of that kebab meat going to waste. It was absolutely delicious. Rob got to use his awning for the first time because it was rain that night. It was terrible. There's Lee stuffing his kebab. The next day, we're all heading off, so we said goodbye to the guys. We said goodbye to Laura, Rob, and Dusty. Now, you'll be seeing these guys, also Lee and Kristen, next year in some of our episodes. So we look forward to going away with them all again. It's going to be a fun year in 2023.
We hope you've enjoyed those highlights of our episodes.
Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It's been so much fun this year, getting out there and seeing more and more of our country. Hopefully next year we'll be seeing more of this country. And
Hint, hint.
yes. and we will do our best to try and get an episode out there every single week for the next year. We're going to try to commit to that. Well, if it was up to me, we'd definitely do it. Have you got the stamina?
Well, we can't tell the future, can we? But
No.
That's what we're going to endeavour to do.
But yeah, so we'll see how we go. But anyway, we have an announcement to make. We've
got a winner of our King Dino Adventures cap.
Woo! Twyla's going to show it off. There we go. There's Twyla.
She has been washed.
She has been washed. It's okay. No, don't worry. We'll be sending you a brand new one. So the winner is... Do you want to announce it?
The winner is Leanne MS.
Yes. So I'll be getting in contact with you via our Instagram channel, Instagram, and sending this out to you. So congratulations on that, Leanne.
And thanks to those who did enter the competition, and also, as always, thanks to everyone who does follow, long-term subscribers and new subscribers as well.
Yeah, and stay tuned because we're giving plenty more of them out. By the way, if you want to go to our Instagram, it's KingDino's_adventures. So you can check it all out there and see all our photos and catch up with us during the week. And we're always posting on there.
And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe, guys. It definitely helps the channel grow. So give the thumbs up, like the channel too, and share it around.
That's right. Make sure you subscribe. Get down there and tell your friends about us. Now I'm getting my wacky eyes on. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this whole year. We can't wait to see, well, it is a new year now. It's the very first day of the new year. But I can't wait to share this year with you guys and take you around to many other places. If there's anyone out there who wants us to come to their town and give us ideas of where to go, just get down there, message us, let us know, because we want to go out there and especially help those flooded communities, get people back into their towns, and yeah, that'd be great, won't it?
Indeed.
No worries. Well, anyway, guys, hope you had a fantastic Christmas, a fantastic New Year's, and we'll see you next Sunday at 5 p.m.
Happy travels.
See you guys.
Bye.